I want to emphasize one thing je. Remember, bila you nak answer that question, imagine yourself as a lawyer. Don't imagine yourself as something else lah, apa-apalah kan. You are a lawyer kan. So jadi lawyer. Fikir macam lawyer. You have your client ni tak tahu sepatah haram pasal law, and you, a lawyer, you pandai law. So macam mana you nak explain benda tu simply to your client. So if you manage to make your client understand the concept, that means you understand the concept better than your client. Apa maksud I using a lawyer perspective? Okay. So imagine bila dapat satu soalan. Okay. Let me find a question. Okay. So this is a question untuk contract. Okay. So, okay. So, jangan risau pasal ni sangat. Kita tengok the important facts je. Okay. So, orang kaya, dia own a land. Okay, ni just dia explaining. Okay. So, dekat sini. Okay, dekat sini, second paragraph dekat start. The legal issue. Okay. On the day of the incident, okay, a neighbor orang kaya saw 3 person clearing the stream close to orang kaya rubber estate. Perhatian saw them lighting fire to the bush by the side of the stream. He shouted, okay, I explain dah. So, cerita ni macam ni. Orang kaya dari tanah, and then tanah dia tu dekat jiran sebelah, dia bakar daun-daun kering. So, bila dia bakar daun kering tu, dia bila terbakar, api tu marak gila, and then dia terbakar kat kebun pakcik ni, orang kaya ni. So, kebun ni pun hancur semua. Okay. So, advice orang kaya on his rights, okay, if any. So, bila kita ada masalah macam ni, so, apa yang berlaku adalah, okay. So, bila kita dapat satu soalan, ataupun kita panggil problem-based question. Problem-based question ni adalah, question tu dia berdasarkan case yang sebenar. Maksudnya ada masalah. Okay. So, macam kata tadi, kita is a lawyer. So, apa yang kita buat adalah, as a lawyer, okay, as a lawyer, apa yang kita kena buat adalah, kita kena advise our client. Macam soalan tadi, dia kata, advise orang kaya. So, kita advise dia as a lawyer, not as a law student tau. Okay. So, how do you advise a person regarding his rights ke, ataupun apa yang berlaku pada dia? Bila you nak explain dekat dia, you kena faham satu benda, which is, orang biasa, dia tak tahu law. So, the way you explain your ILAC should be like explaining to someone yang tak pernah ambil law. Okay. So, kita bagi contoh. Okay. Kes orang kaya tadi. Okay. So, jiran dia bakar daun kering, terbakar rumah dia sekali. Okay. So, kita panggil contoh orang, kita panggil nama dia Abu lah. Okay. So, Abu is our client now. So, kita cakap kat Abu, okay Abu, sekarang ni jiran kau bakar sampah, lepas tu terbakar rumah kau. Okay. So, adakah whether Abu is liable for burning your house? Okay. Apa tu? That's an issue. Okay. So, itulah isu dia. Nampak tak? Kita explain to our client. Okay. So, we have to decide lah, Abu, whether the act of Ahmad ni causing your house to burn. Kan? So, itu isu. Okay. Lepas tu Abu macam, okay. So, what should we do? Okay. So, as a lawyer, kita beritahu dulu. Okay. So, this is regarding trespass. Okay, Abu. Okay. Lepas tu Abu tanya, what is trespass? So, you define dulu trespass. Trespass ni is when a person blah blah blah, you explain lah about trespass kan. Okay. Tapi itu bezanya as a lawyer dengan law student. Kalau law student, they explain to others, dia akan explain by the book tau. So dia akan ambil buku, dia copy, ni maksud daripada buku, okay, trespass is blah 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 blah. Okay. I tak cakap tu salah. Tapi itu pun boleh you letak the definition from books, tapi at the same time, you explain the definition in a layman terms, dalam bahasa yang mudah. So you explain balik, okay. So contoh I bagi example ni yang usually I buat, I kata this, okay. So trespass is blah 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 daripada buku, and then dot. Bila sambung next ayat, next sentence, I tulis meaning to say, ataupun satu lagi, in other words. Okay. So guna dua ni, meaning to say and in other words. Bila kata meaning to say or in other words, maksudnya you are trying to make the sentence simpler. Okay. You nak jadikan dia supaya Abu tadi senang faham. So you will explain, okay. trespass occur when another person trespass into your land contohnya kan. So when that happen, you have your rights, you can enforce your rights and can sue that other person. Okay, bila korang dengar ayat tu mesti macam, ni macam ayat budak tadika kan. Walaupun bunyi ni macam ayat budak tadika, tapi that's the real answer. Okay, sebab itu yang lecturer nak tengok. Dia tak nak tengok you tulis trespass ni yang panjang-panjang tu kan. Sebab benda tu, bayangkan kalau dia ada 100 paper dia nak tanda kan, 100 orang tulis benda yang sama. So what makes you different daripada dengan yang lain? So beza dia adalah orang lain, dia can explain by the book, but you can explain with your own words. Bila you boleh explain with your own words, itu yang make you unique. And bukan saja make you unique, itu macam a plus point lah. Tapi at the same time, bila you can explain something well, maksudnya you understand the concept very well. Itu yang lecturer nak tengok. You ni faham ke tak konsep ni? Kalau setakat tulis daripada buku, semua orang boleh tulis daripada buku. Tapi adakah you faham the concept? So bila you boleh explain balik in your own words, means you faham the concept. Okay. And then tadi kita dah start with issue. And then for law, mesti start with definition. Definition wajib unless your lecturer say otherwise. Dia macam definition tak payah. Tapi typically lecturer mesti nak definition. Okay, so definition from the book and then definition from you. How you understand the concept. Okay. And then baru kita start with the law. Okay, masuk law dulu. If I lah, baru I masuk case. Okay, so masuk all the law related section. Section ni, section 3, section 2, subsection A of Contract Act contohnya. So you explain the law and the same thing. Okay, you boleh paraphrase ayat daripada Contract Act, tapi at the same time you kena still explain it in your own words. Okay, you explain it one by one. Kiranya kalau you bagi seolah-olah, if you bagi your answer to someone yang tak tahu about law, dia boleh faham. Okay, dia boleh understand apa benda ni. Okay, and then okay, so law, definition, law, and number 3 is cases. Okay, what about cases? How do you cite cases? Okay, ada two ways of citing cases. One is you tulis the facts of the case. You tulis apa yang jadi dalam kes tu. Ali telah bunuh Siti dan Siti mati, bla bla bla. Hakim menyatakan bahawa pembunuhan tersebut adalah berjaya dan sebagainya. Contoh. Ada satu lagi, you cite case but you only cite the judgment, the important judgment je. Maksudnya, contoh, I nak guna a principle, okay? Okay, so I belajar principle, equity. Contoh, tak nak equity susah. Dia bagi prinsipal yang mudah. Contohnya, okay, kita bagi satu maxim. Ignorance of law is no excuse. Kan? Kalau cakap kat you, ignorance of law is no excuse. Saya macam, what the hell lah benda ni kan. Tapi, cuba kalau aku cakap ya, okay, ignorance of law is no excuse. Maksudnya, if you don't know about the law, this not a good excuse to be used in court. So you cannot say to the judge that I don't know the law, and so it is okay for me to do something illegal. Tak boleh. Although you don't know the law, but if it is something illegal, you will be liable. Okay. So walaupun you buat tu salah, so bila I explain in a simple terms, so orang boleh faham. Tapi macam cakap tadi walaupun in simple terms, janganlah get out from formality. So you tulis answer kan, tapi at the same time you kena still tulis. Okay. Tapi back to cases balik tadi. Okay. Macam mana kita nak cite principle from cases? Okay, contoh you dapat satu case, you jumpa satu case dan case tu kan panjang kan, and then you jumpa dia punya reason for the decision kan, ataupun kita panggil ratio decidendi. So reason for the decision. Okay, you jumpa the reason of the decision, tapi facts dia panjang gila and you ada word limit yang you kena tulis jawapan. So apa yang you buat, you cite that case, and then contoh in the case of Donahue against Stevenson, the court stated that there are 4 elements for negligence: duty of care, breach of duty, duty of care, breach of duty, and then causation contohnya lah. Tak ingat. Okay. So macam tu lah. That is how you cite dia punya principle saja daripada case. So you tak payah cite the facts of the case. Okay. So mesti you akan fikir, okay, bila kita nak guna facts, bila kita nak guna principle. So it depends on your answer. Kalau you punya case tu is exactly the same with your question, sama. Lecturer tu dia memang tiru case tu pun sebenarnya, tapi dia buat jadikan soalan tu kan nama orang kan. So facts of the case yang you jumpa tu is important. So you kena tulis. Tapi kalau facts of the case tu tak apa-apa lah, mengarut, tak ada kena pun dengan soalan you, so you can just use the principle je lah. So you cite je apa yang you rasa penting, dia related to your question. Macam tu. Tapi after all, it depends on your lecturer. Setengah lecturer dia nak facts juga, ada lecturer dia tak nak. So how should you know? You kena ask lah. Tapi if not, usually kalau facts dia not related to your question, your lecturer pun tak nak baca. Tapi contohnya, okay, apa subjek yang facts of the case penting? Contohnya thoughts. Sebab thoughts revolves around cases. So kalau you tak tulis the facts of the case, macam mana lecturer you nak tahu you applying the right case? Ataupun nama tu Malaysian legal system. Sebab in Malaysian legal system, the facts is very sometimes complex. So ataupun so because it is complex, it is important. That's why you kena cite the facts of the case. Okay, tapi the judgement obviously lah, you kena ada lah why the judge say so. Okay, so itu untuk case. Okay, and then lepas case nak buat apa? Okay, and then kita go to application. Okay, so tadi kita sembang dengan Abu kan, kita cakap, okay Abu, section, kalau kau tengok section 300 kerana kesesaan, section 300 adalah pasal membunuh. Okay, so Abu macam, oh okay kan. Okay, so tapi dalam case sekarang ni kau dah bunuh Siti kan, so kemungkinan so kau akan didakwa bawah section 300. Abu mesti faham kan, sebab it's very straightforward, simple. Okay, so kalau Abu boleh faham, maksudnya jawapannya itu bagus. So maksudnya sekarang ni tadi kita dah beritahu law is section 300, and then bila 300 kan, so and then kita beritahu Abu yang Abu membunuh, so yang public prosecutor akan dakwa dia bawah section 300. So kita relatekan Abu and the law. Okay, dia gabung kan. So that's why application, I tak cakap lah, it's very simple. Tapi application dia macam lebih mudah daripada law. Sebab you dah penat cari law, so tinggal you nak apply the law to the question. Relate kan. Tengok balik soalan tu, siapa nama-nama dia tu. Nama-nama tu mesti ada in the application. Kalau dia related lah. Okay. And then so kalau ikut my school of thought kan, each and every law that you use should be in your application. So, kalau you cite section 300, mesti ada dekat application section 300, and you relate to the question. So section 300 Abu bersalah, and then you relate case. Contoh Daniel Hugh against Stevenson kan. So mesti ada dalam application juga. Okay, so macam nak masukkan case in your application? Okay, senang je. Apa you buat adalah you cakap this case is similar to the case of Daniel Hugh against Stevenson because lepas tu you compare in Daniel Hugh against Stevenson ni. Tapi and in this present case macam ni. In this present case tu maksudnya back to the question lah. So present case is your question. So you cakap macam tu. Okay. So that's how you apply your law to the question. Okay. And lastly, for conclusion, okay, you conclude everything. Okay. There are two ways to do it. The first one, you tulis balik apa yang you dah cakap. Okay. So based on section 300, based on section 300, Abu will be liable ni. Therefore Abu will be persecuted as using section 300 of the penal code, ataupun the breach of the contract, breach of the contract, sekian. So senang je, for conclusion you guna balik issue. Okay, so apa yang I nak tekankan ataupun tips. Okay, satu is about English. Okay, kalau you have a sophisticated English, bagus lah. Tapi Not necessarily you kena show off your English. Okay. At times, you have to use very simple words. Sebab, okay, why? Okay. Satu, lecturer kadang-kadang dia nak tanda dengan cepat. So, you nak mudahkan kerja dia. Kalau you tulis bahasa yang panjang lebar dan banyak bombastic words, kan? So, dia akan menyusahkan lecturer dan lecturer tu pun malas nak baca paper you. Okay. Sebab dia tak perlu, sebab macam sekarang, dia orang tak perlu swap tau. Kalau macam dulu, lecturer A tanda, lepas tu dah siap, dia bagi lecturer B. Lecturer B pula tanda. Lecturer B tanda tadi tu, dia pula tanda. Dia tukar. So, compare markah. Tapi macam zaman sekarang, sekarang je lecturer yang tanda. So, kalau dia tak suka, dia bagi je lah berapa yang dia nak. And then, you nak, lepas tu kalau you nak semak balik soalan you, jawapan you kan, you kena bayar 300, if I'm not mistaken lah, untuk semak one paper. So, membazir masa dan menyusahkan. So, better you play safe and tulis dengan mudah. Okay. So, okay. So, mesti nak tahu kan, berjaya ke kan benda ni, berkesan ke? Okay. Yes, very berkesan. Sebab, okay, dulu I tulis macam I suka tulis my answer like an academician. Now, I cite sana, pergi sana, tulis sini, and then bahasa pun nak bahasa yang tinggi kan, supaya macam nak impresskan lecturer. Tapi in the end, my marks pun menjuna ke bawah kan. So lepas tu, I change my style lah. I tulis dalam perkataan yang mudah supaya lecturer boleh faham. And kalau boleh, use analogy. Okay. Analogy ni apa? Analogy ni maksudnya, perasan tak bila I explain kat you, I suka guna Abu, Ali dan sebagainya kan. And so that you understand the concept. Same goes to answering your paper. You can use analogy, a simple analogy to give a perspective to your lecturer. Contohnya kan, okay, kita nak cerita, okay, you can cite cases, tapi before you cite your cases, you bagi a simple analogy. Contohnya kita ambil contract, okay, contract kan, kalau nak belajar, offer, okay. What is offer, okay? Offer is ni, based on section A. Okay, what is acceptance? Acceptance is ni. For, okay, to put it into perspective ataupun as an analogy, if one if one promise another to give to give a car, and the other person agree to accept the car, a binding contract is formed. To accept the car with money, contohnya, sebab dia kena ada consideration with money. So ada one person want to promise a car, and another person accept that promise with an amount of money. That is a simple binding contract. Okay, bunyi macam hai, takkan nak tulis macam ni kan? Tapi yes, sebab walaupun bunyi dia macam hayai tu maksudnya macam magang kan, okay, tapi bila you tulis macam tu, lecturer you tahu yang you faham, even though that is a very simple concept. Contoh macam offer and acceptance kan, simple, takkanlah lecturer tak tahu. Yes, lecturer memang tahu, tapi lecturer nak tahu you tahu ke tak. Kalau you boleh tulis macam tu, it shows that you faham. It's true memang I tulis my answer, I give je example. Kadang-kadang based on cases pun, I macam tidur balik je, tapi I tulis in differently lah, I tak cite that case lah. Tapi to show that I understand, itu je lecturer ni, you kena tunjuk yang you faham that one thing. Okay. So itu yang kedua. Yang pertama tadi language, jangan language tinggi-tinggi. Okay. Kedua, pasal analogy. Use analogy in your answer, in explaining. The point of answering is to show that you understand, and not to show that you are smart. Okay. Sebab kalau you tunjuk you smart, sometimes lecturer tak rasa you smart pun. Tapi kalau tunjuk you understand, lecturer will know that you are smart. Okay. Number 3 is flow. Okay, ni pun penting. Kenapa flow is important? Because in your answer, dia mesti ada satu flow. So bila you baca tu, dia seolah-olah macam kita panggil corong lah kan, bentuk V kan, corong kan. Okay, so bila air tu masuk corong, lepas tu dia akan kecil-kecil dan keluar satu line je air. Okay. Sama juga dengan your answer. Daripada atas tu, you ada general gila pasal isu. Okay, whether Ahmad is liable for murder. Right? It's a broad ataupun general statement. Okay. And then you concisekan lagi. Okay. This is the law. Okay. And then you concisekan lagi. This is the application. And then lastly, you conclude. Dan mengeluarkan air tu is your answer lah. Your final answer. Sama ada dia bersalah ataupun dia tak bersalah. Okay. So, nampak simple? Yes, memang simple. And I think, macam cakap tadi lah, this is the best must-have. Okay, the best school of thought of answering using ILAC. Okay. Sebab if not, nanti dia akan susahkan lecturer macam cakap tadi, dan dia akan susahkan you. Kenapa saya cakap dia susahkan you? Okay, ini number 4 lah kan. Kenapa we have to use this method? Is because of bila you nak tulis law ataupun you nak tulis ILAC kan, dengan bahasa yang sangat tinggi ataupun nak tunjuk yang you pandai, gunakan jargon law jargon, tapi you tak faham pun kan, you copy je buku kan, itu kau tunjukkan yang you pandai, dan dia akan menyusahkan you juga sebab you have to paraphrase kan. So bila you paraphrase dengan ayat yang bombastic, so dia akan jadi menyusahkan kerja. Trust me, kalau you tulis your answer in a simple language, definitely you senang gila nak tulis sebab you tulis in simple language je kan. Ali kill Siti kan, Siti nenek. Nah, so simple je. And then the thing is kena ada flow. Okay.
If you find this video very helpful and beneficial for you, please like and subscribe. Thank you.